people say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Let me know where you're tuning in from. It's always good to see your beautiful faces. Yes, hello, gorgeous. Hashtag to all the pretty people. It's Tuesday, and what do we do every Tuesday at 1:30? A quick lunch and learn. And so I appreciate you for being here. I get to share with you actionable business tips, tools, motivation, inspiration. Yes, how to grow a business, start a business, maintain a business. Yes, celebrate. And so that's what a pretty person is. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So if you want to be a part of the pretty community, yes, and my organization say hashtag pretty people. That just means, girl, we're going to crown you over here. So if you don't want all this goodness, this might not be the page for you. But if you want some good celebrating your success, doing the doggone thing, baby, I got you. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Let's do it, girl. So yes, if you want some pretty people merch, go to the link in the bio so you can be like, pretty people. And so yes, I have my pretty people stainless steel water bottle. I'm like, yes, when I go bike riding, I'm like, I got my pretty people water bottle, got my pretty people tea, my sweatshirts, yes, my coffee mugs, yes. So I want people to know you can be successful. We all can be successful. There's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So yes. So hashtag to all the pretty people. I appreciate you. Great evening. Hello, Teresa in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see your beautiful faces. I'm excited. It's Tuesday, so do me a favor. I'm live every Tuesday at 1:30, and my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. And so make sure that you're already following. If you're on Facebook, do the three dots, and it'll say see first. So when I go live, you get that notification. Girl, I don't want you to miss all this goodness. I don't want to be the best kept secrets. So if you're a newbie to me, you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You're a newbie to me. I'm loud and proud all the time. I was a cheerleader. So make sure you put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. I'm a newbie. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag two people or share the broadcast, you and I just became besties. Sharing is caring. So understand when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. And knowledge is the new rich, baby. Say, Jerusha said it. Knowledge is their new rich. I see your beautiful faces. I love the people that show up on my business page. So I've been growing my business page right before the pandemic. And I said, I'm going to show up every Tuesday consistently at 1:30. And guess what? I've shown up every Tuesday at 1:30 to share great motivation, inspiration, and business tips. And so I'm excited that it has expanded in Instagram and TikTok and Facebook groups, not just the page. And so I'm excited to see you every Tuesday. So do me a favor, put that on your calendar. Say, I don't want to miss Jerusha. So yes, so if you're joining me and you don't know the story, I've been an entrepreneur for quite some time, over 18 years, but I started my business offline and I did very well. I'm one of the people right out the gate. I was serious though. I had a why, I had a reason to make it happen. So it wasn't just a hobby. I had a full-time job in television. My degrees are in communications and public relations, and loved the industry, hated the hours. And so for me, I was looking for a home-based business, and the first person who said, you can work from home and you can still earn an executive level income, I said, for real? Doing what? And they was just like, yes, if you come to this meeting and listen to this opportunity, there's some women that are doing great things. I'm like, really? This is how you think everyone knows. Everyone doesn't know, okay? And so I was just like, doing what? Right? So I went to the meeting. I was very impressed to see some great, highly educated people, highly, sophisticated titles and things that were building home-based businesses. And so I was like, okay, let's do it. And so when I did get started, thank you for the hearts. Look, I love the hearts. Heart me up. Let me know that you're present, that I see you, that I can say hello to you. And so I was like, what? These women are doing phenomenal. And so I can't say earnings on here, but they were doing phenomenal. And so I was like, oh, I want to get into this. Now, I knew I was going to get started, and I just had to tell, my husband about it. I was like, this is what I'm about to do. And so I am one of the people that went to the top 2%, then 1%. I was crushing it on all levels. I was like, yes, they said you could work from home. I was ignorance on fire. Like I was too dumb to doubt. I believed it. And I think a part of most people's problem is they don't believe it and they don't believe in themselves. I believed all of it. You told me to talk to X amount of people. You told me to say this. You told me to show up to meetings, to do self-development. I believed it. And I think that is one of the reasons I went to the top, because I didn't have a doubt. Like, even though people were like, that doesn't work, I still didn't doubt it. That's like if you tell me my sons aren't handsome, I'm like, girl, who you talking to? So I'm not even going to believe what you're saying. You could say it, but I didn't believe it. I believe what I believed. And so it worked for me because my belief system, right? And so I think you need to check your BS. I think you need to check your BS. What's your BS? Your belief system. So you need to check that, because I believed it and I was like, this is what it is. And I believe I could take all the people who wanted to go with me. And so I wanted to share with you one thing that I believe most successful people have in common. And today our subject is going to be more about effective people have this secret. Effective people that you admire and see or want to, do some of the things that they do, they have certain things, right, in common. And so I don't know what books you read. I don't know who you follow, but you definitely better be following somebody that inspire you. And so I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. Now at this stage, triple threats, right? And then of course, I teach you how to really leverage and monetize social media, because I don't want this tool to use you. I want you to use the tool. And if so many people are allowing the tool to use them, use the tool. Don't be a fool. Okay, so I just learned to really understand how I can better use this tool to actually build my own brand, to build my own business, and help more people build their businesses. So I have intentions, right? Everything's on purpose. And so here's the secret that I believe effective people have this secret. Write this down. SID. Write that down. S period I period D. Okay. They have systems. They are intentional, intentions, and duplication. Write that down. This is what they have. It's the secret that people obviously are not paying attention to. You got to have a system to success. Okay. Systems work. You've got to have that system, that process that you do all the time. Then you have to be intentional. My actions are always intentional. My posts, my stories, it's intentional. Right? I'm using this tool. And then you want to duplicate. Obviously, duplication makes more money. And so you do want to duplicate what you're doing, whether you're selling a program, a course, building a business, selling your product. You want to duplicate that thing, right? And so write that down. People say, and this is my biggest pet peeve, when I am developing 100 new entrepreneurs. And so right now I'm looking at the 100 families, helping 100 people earn $100,000 doing what I do. The first thing I do is educate them on what that looks like. So if you want to get educated, put 100 in the chat or go to the link in the bio. Put 100 in the chat or go to the link in the bio. And so we can get you some information. The first thing I do is educate people. The reason why people say no, because they don't even know what they're saying no to. And so people they don't understand the reason you are where you are based on the information you have. That's a fact. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. And so this is what I found in training over 18 years, developing 6 leaders, doing all the things. This is what I find with most people. Most people say they want a financially successful life, but what they really mean is they want the pleasure and the ease of having it without the pain of creating it. Jerusha, it's the most common goal ever. I want that financially successful life, but I don't want to really commit to the things I need to do to get that type of life. And so people come, right, to looking at opportunities, and then they see how much work it is and go, ooh, I don't know. But you'll work for somebody else for the rest of your life, 40 years, whatever it takes, right? Instead of using that energy and that time to work for yourself. People want the outcome of financial success without the process. You want the yacht, girl, yes. You want the Ferrari, the fabulous Instagram life, right? But no thank you to the work and the boring minute-to-minute stuff, like going live, like creating TikToks, like learning Reels, like learning Chat GPT, like learning Jasper, like all of these things, right? These little things that you could be learning, because knowledge is the new what? Rich. You've got a poor person's mentality or mindset if you think the level of knowledge that you have right now is going to be able to sustain what you say you want long term. There's no way, because technology is always changing. Things are always changing. You've got to change with the seasons of life. Yes, yes. And so our current results don't reflect who we are, they reflect who we were. Right now, if you look at your situation, whoever you was, whatever you were doing, this is what you have. That means you got to broaden your what? Your knowledge. You got to go seek, and you shall what? Find. You got to go seek it. No one's just going to bring it to you. And so if you're willing to withstand failure and humiliation over and over again while trying to create a product or a service, you'll become a successful entrepreneur. See, Noah looked like an idiot until it started raining, right? So everybody thought Noah was crazy. Why are you building this ark? Why are you doing this? And Noah's like, I know what I know. That's how Noah believed it. Well, God told me to build this ark. It must be going to rain. They had never seen rain. It's not going to rain. Laughing at him. That's what people are going to do when you're building a business. When you go live, somebody's going to laugh. When you do a TikTok, somebody's going to laugh and talk about it, right? But like I said, Noah looked like an idiot until it started raining, baby. And so you can't ask for God to rain down on you and expect everything, right? To be roses and candy in the store. No. If you ask for rain, you got to deal with the mud too. There's a lot that goes with that success, okay? So what I want to tell you is keep building. So here's what I've learned. Highly effective people also, this is my number one thing that I know for sure. Embrace continuous learning. You better write that down. The most successful people never stop learning. They constantly seek new knowledge, new skill set, insights to stay ahead of the curve. When I was in a previous company, they weren't online. They weren't crushing it online. Nobody was big influencers online. And I saw, it's people over here that are crushing this online space. What do I need to do? I need to be with, partner with people that are actually doing it. Times are changing. Not that doesn't work being offline, but you want to be doing both. Okay. Whether through books and courses. I am a visual and auditory learner, so I listen better. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm listening to YouTube. Whether you're networking at an event, they invest in self-improvement. I'm always looking to better myself, adapting to changing circumstances and fostering innovation. I'm always like, what relationship do I need to foster? That's what the pretty people are. We celebrate, collaborate, and create. That's what we do as being pretty. So I'm always looking like, who do I need to connect myself to so that I learn? Remember, it's the small habits and consistent practices that set highly effective people apart from the rest. So you want to know how some people are super successful and other people seem like they working on it, right? You just want to know what's the difference. That's the difference. They're always learning and they're implementing what they've learned. They're taking that leap of faith. They're going to look like Noah for a long time. Okay. Are you willing to do that? Yes or yes? If you're willing to do that, say, yes, Tarusha, I'm willing to look like Noah. Put Noah in the chat. Say, yes, I'm willing to look like an idiot over and over and over. I'm willing to fall and get back up and fall and get back up. You would not tell a toddler that's trying to walk, he fell down and you're like, you know what? You've already tried to walk and you keep falling down. That's not your thing. That's not for you. That walking is just not for you. You just need to stop because you've fallen like 4 or 5 times with this walking. You don't do that to a toddler. I didn't do that to my boys. I'm like, get back up. You can do it. Get back up. And they fall down again. I'm like, oh, get back up. You can do it. Right? But when it comes to your business and your life, you try one time. It's not for me. You try 2 times. Oh, no. God might be telling me something. He is, but you're not listening. He is telling you something, right? And so he wouldn't bring you this far to leave you. He wouldn't put circumstances in front of you, life experiences, people, coaches in front of you, not for you not to learn. I just don't believe that. And so here's an easy way for you to really, if you are offline, because I know what that's like, you got a business offline, you really want to get online. That was me. I'm talking to me and my experience, and you're like nervous about it. One of the things that I did, here's a little hack for you. It's not really a hack, but it's a good little tip. One thing that you can do, how many of you are already doing videos, right? We know video is the fastest way to get in front of more people. That's a fact. Right now, video is the fastest way to get in front of more people. Doesn't mean it's the only way. I don't want you to feel like, well, I can't. It doesn't mean it's the only way. I said the fastest way, right? Now, here's what you can do. If you're creating videos in TikTok or Reels or YouTube Shorts, wherever on your phone, and you want to make sure that you're obviously posting it everywhere, right? Everywhere that you are on social media. Now, one of the things to create a bigger Facebook account or Instagram account or TikTok account, whatever, is when you do the video, you want to put the video in your stories, right? So you want to put the videos in your stories. If you're on my Facebook, I can show you this. If you're on my Facebook page, hi, gorgeous. Thank you so much. I'm just going to show you this little thing right here. It's not that, it helped me get people on my main page. And so I'm just going to take you on a little field trip so you can see it. Because I'm a visual learner, I like to show people stuff, right? So if you're that person, you might want to head over to Facebook. So now you can see my page, yes? And so if you go to Facebook, and so you go to your stories, so you see my stories. What am I telling you? I'm going to stop this right here. What am I telling you in the stories right here? Watching this entirety on my Facebook page. And I'm pointing to my face so you can go watch the video on my main profile page, which means you're coming from the stories, going to my page. It's boosting the algorithm because you're continuously following that person, right? Which helps your account grow because I took you right? Same thing. If I want to grow Instagram, what I do is I put at the top, if you want to watch in its entirety, go to my Instagram. And then I have them directed to my Instagram. So I'm moving them from Facebook to the Instagram because the video is so good, it cuts off in 26 seconds. I know it cuts off in 26 seconds because I made a minute video. So I made the minute video on purpose. So I know when it cuts off here, it's so good. You want to like, well, what else did she say? And I say, to watch in its entirety, go to my Instagram page. To watch in its entirety, go to my TikTok. And so I direct them where I want them to go to keep growing all of the platforms that I'm on. That's a simple thing that you can do. That doesn't take any time. You was already posting anyway. You might as well direct people. You have to have a call to action. You think people know what to do? They don't. They like see it, but once you direct them, do a call to action, tell them what to do, then you'll start to see, oh, okay, this is growing. Now, this is over time, and obviously your content has to be good. Obviously, it has to be valuable. Those things are basic. You already know that, right? And so on top of that, still direct the peoples. It's okay to tell them what you want. And so this way, they'll go find me on my Instagram page. I'm like, hello, okay, or find me on TikTok or wherever. So that's a basic tip for you right now. Write it down. Number one, start doing videos. Number two, post your videos everywhere. Number three, when you post, your video in your stories on Facebook is 26 seconds. Therefore, it's not the whole video. All you have to do is tell your audience where to go to see the full video. That is going to help grow your other accounts. Was that helpful or was that helpful? Now, let me tell you, meet new people. You've got to meet new people because the people who see your stories are already your friend or followers on Facebook, right? And so you want to meet new people all the time. I'm always meeting new people. I'm about to meet all of you. I'm telling you, I want to meet you. Tell me what you're doing. Okay, let's do something together. Let me celebrate you. However I need to do it, I want to meet you because what I have is great. And I'm sure what you have is great too. I need to know about it. So forget about those so-called friends. You think you're on social media just to keep the same friends? I'm actually not on here to keep the same friends over that's not supporting me, right? You're on here to build relationships, to be social. So forget about those so-called friends that never like your stuff anyway, and then you feel like it doesn't work based on that small group of people when there's 4.8 billion people that are actually users of social media. The problem isn't your friends not showing up for you. The real issue is you keep calling them your friends. That's the issue. Those are not your friends. Okay. Those are associates. Those are people that are afraid you're actually going to do it. And so the enemy is not fighting you for where you are. The enemy is fighting you for where you're going. They see the greatness in you. They see you moving and shaking differently. They see it, but they won't acknowledge it. You don't need their approval. You do not. I don't need anybody's approval to be great, to go live. I don't need their approval. That's why I just went live on my own. Oh, it said press live. Let's do it. I don't need somebody to tell me that, right? You got to tell yourself that you're the biggest cheerleader of yourself. Okay. You and God. So sis, let me tell you, if you're offline, I was offline. It's time to transition your business online too. Notice I said too. So when shifts and transitions in life shake you to the core, see that as a sign, girl, of the greatness that's about to occur. Just imagine if you're already offline and then like me, then you come online, girl, you're a double threat. That's why I say hashtag double threat. I can do both. You want to be able to do both. And so regardless of the size or scale of your business, having an online presence can only improve your overall growth. You can only grow. You can only keep going to the top because the people that are not online, right? So very few, but the people that are not online, they like your face-to-face, going to your store, your boutique, or whatever the relationship is. But imagine the impact you will have online. So there are so many reasons why putting your business online or transitioning your model to include online capabilities is a fantastic idea. I am telling you, it's going to change your world if you tap into that space. Yes, it's going to be crazy at first. You're going to be like Noah at first. Put Noah in the chat. You're going to be looking crazy like an idiot, but that's okay. That's where we grow. And so you've been the chosen one. You think you're listening to this message today, by chance? No, it's on purpose. Okay, it's on purpose. I'm talking to you. So there's an entire audience that lives almost entirely online. Without online capabilities, you're simply missing out. Let's be clear. You're missing out on tons of money, the potential revenue that's waiting for you, marketing success, learning opportunities, collaborations, let's go, strategies. You're missing out that could really propel your business and you can do more things. The more money you have, the more good you can do. When I see, y'all know Pinky, right? You might know Pinky Cole. I'm in Atlanta. So she is the Slutty Vegan CEO. And so for the whole week of their 5-year anniversary, right? I think it's 5 years. Okay. They were just giving money away. And so showing people their appreciation, right? And so you want to be able to do stuff like that. Yes or yes. Okay. And so I'm just thinking of all the things I write down, all the things I want to do. One of my things is I said, I am a giver of $100,000 of charities of my choice. That's one of my affirmations. I am a giver of $100,000 of charities of my choice. I just want to choose families and be like, yes, let's go buy you a house. Yes, let's go buy you a car. A student that really need a car, that's really struggling on the bus line. Nothing's wrong with the bus if you choose. I'm just saying, maybe she wants a car. I'll be like, let's go get you a car. It's not just my boys enjoying the journey. I want everybody to enjoy the journey. So listen to me, sisters. Listen to me, pretty people. Transition season is now. That's it. Transition season is now. Don't blame technology. I'm not tech savvy. I'm the worst. My boys hate helping me. I can't say that word. My boys dislike helping me with technology because they think I'm slow, right? And they're like, oh my gosh. And so trust me, I understand. Okay. But don't blame technology. Don't blame other people. Don't blame business partners, associates, companies. Don't blame your product distributors. Don't blame your finances. When you blame and complain, you remain the same. Whatever you speak, you get to keep, my dear. Okay. And so we don't blame anymore. As of 2023, August, 8th, we don't blame other people, other things, or complain because you will remain the same. And so I want you to be different. I want you to be different tomorrow. So when I see you online, I want you to be different tomorrow. I'm different. I like being different. I like being in the category all by myself. Yes. because God made each of us unique like that. Okay. You are the original. Everyone's expecting you to do it because you have it. And so I just want you to know I'm so excited, right, that you chose to be on this live with me every Tuesday at 1:30. I keep showing up, right? And I keep telling you it's possible. It is possible, but you got to implement. You got to do what most people will not do. You got to make yourself SID. What does it stand for? Pretty person gonna put it in the chat for me. That's what highly effective people do. That is the secret. SID. They have systems. They're intentional. They have intentions on everything, even attending events, and then they duplicate. And so if this was valuable for you, you're like, Jerusha, put hashtag helpful if this was valuable to you. If you learned something today, put helpful. If you got inspired today, say yes. But if you really did, tag two people or share the broadcast. Make sure that you're following me if you love all this goodness. Yes, I can't keep all this goodness for myself. If you love all this goodness, and make sure you tag your business bestie. Make sure you tag somebody that's trying to build a business or want to build a business. Girl, we got to share. We got to collaborate. We got to tell our people what's going on. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. I will see your beautiful faces. Yes, if you're following me on TikTok, I will be live on TikTok tonight. And so if you want to ask a business question, I will be live on TikTok tonight. So make sure that you're following so you get that notification. I'm really just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Yes, you better tag Tara. Yes. Yes, thank you so much for putting that in the chat. I'll see your beautiful faces if you follow me on TikTok. I'll see you over there. Thank you.